Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nurses in Share Story. Welcome. See you all. Today is such a marvelous day. We are celebrating Liberia's Independence Day. For those of Liberian nurses and midwives, happy Independence Day. How are you celebrating? Feel free to share with us how you are celebrating the Independence Day. In fact, our featured nurse today is from Liberia, and I am so excited to have this conversation with her because I know, if anything, she will be stepping out of the celebration to have this conversation with me. I am having some technical difficulties here. Don't know what is happening. Don't know exactly what is going on. But this show will happen. This show, we must have this show today with this amazing nurse. So, for those of you who are from Liberia, plus those who are just total strangers to who Liberia is, Mama Liberia, we say, as Liberia celebrate, as we celebrate 179 years of independence. We honor nurses and midwives who have contributed to this rich heritage. You know, Independence Day consists of so many celebrations, and nurses in charge take this moment to say happy independence to all of our nurses, midwives, healthcare professionals, all inclusive. This is our nation's Independence Day. From traditional community midwives and the development of former nursing education. That is how it all started in Liberia. Midwifery is the foundation of our legacy. So indeed, we employed our midwives in Liberia. Years of we've survived years of civil conflict, Ebola um, epidemic, the COVID pandemic did have a major impact on Liberia, and yet we rose from the all of those uh, catastrophic events strong and brave. Nationally, nurses and midwives in Liberia continue to rebuild since the aftermath of all of these events that I spoke about, the Civil War, Ebola, excuse me, um, COVID. So we remain steadfast, of course. As you all know, our professionals are resilient. If anything, I can stand firm on is that midwives are of a resilient professional. We historically have encountered so many turbulent uh, events, and yet we stand strong. So kudos to you all out there today. If you are on the county fields playing here we are. Tell me where you're joining from. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome, welcome. Hey, let me see. Waiting for the day. Okay. I wish I had some beautiful Liberian music to play for you all. And you should listen to these musics on YouTube. Okay. I am having some internet issues. As you all know, Florida is launching into our storm season very early this year, and therefore we have some issues occasionally with connectivity. And plus, I believe it's just my location. But welcome, welcome. I see you all coming on. Tell me where you're joining from. Are you a member of Nurses in Charge, or just you most likely was invited here? We say welcome. This is Nurses in Charge. We are a nonprofit, a faith-based nonprofit organization based in Florida with members globally. So we have a rich heritage here as well. And if you missed the tribute to Liberia, I say welcome, welcome, and happy Independence Day to you all Liberian out there. Today, Nurses in Charge gives a special recognition to our NIC members serving across Liberia. You carry forward a legacy of courage, compassion, resilience, leadership, and professional excellence. Let me see who is. Oh, okay, Minister Francis, blessed Sunday to you. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. So, to our nurses and midwives across Liberia, you are more than healthcare workers, you are educators, you are advocates, mentors, leaders, and the heartbeat of Mama Liberia. You are the heartbeat of Mama Liberia. May your sacrifices of may your sacrifices be remembered, your voices be heard, and your contributions be fully recognized. Happy 179th Independence Day to Mama Liberia. This is our legacy to partner with all of our colleagues throughout Liberia so that we can connect, celebrate, and empower each other, because indeed we are the heartbeat of healthcare globally, let alone Liberia, right? So globally, we take over 60% of healthcare professionals. And if you show up to a hospital in Liberia, you will see more nurses and midwives than doctors and other healthcare professionals. So indeed, we are the heartbeat of healthcare in Liberia. And we have held strong together for many, many years. And the um, throughout the catastrophic emerging diseases that have hit the country, from the day-to-day malaria, Lassa fever, um, then we had the Ebola virus epidemic, and then following that, and this is all after the Civil War. So indeed, we are a resilient set of professionals. You always see nurses smiling. You always see them jovious and professionally caring for their patients throughout the nation. And I can attest to that. After Nurses in Charge did a nationwide tour in Liberia, we saw smiles, nurses being joyful in the midst of many background noises, the storms out there, amidst all the issues that nurses and midwives encounter in Liberia post Civil War, even during the Civil War, during Ebola, during the COVID-19 pandemic, you always would see nurses smiling, midwives still carrying on their work, receiving birth. You know, they are there when children are born. They are there when humanity gives their last breath. So you never be in a hospital and not find nurses walking around. And I love it that in Liberia they still on white, dressed in their white uh, nursing uniform. The midwives wear blue. It's beautiful. So when you see the nurses in charge color stride, you see blue, you see purple, you see gold, you see white. These are our colors. So let me check on the lady of the day, Miss Valerie Dinsea. Let me see. Mm. Oh my goodness. Oh, really, guys. So Valerie apparently is having some technical issues there. Meanwhile, let me share some amazing news about nurses in charge with you all. We have launched. Have launched. We have um, revamped our website, and if you have not visited our website, you will find it. You will find it. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome. happy Independence Day. Happy 26th. And I charge you with my 26th. So send me all of the delicious jollof rice that you are eating today. Make sure you share. Send mine in UPS. Just make sure no one opens it. So let me share nurses in charge. Uh, Let me share our website with you. So those of you who have not visited the website um, in the past week, you will find it quite informative, answering all your questions. Make sure you register your membership. We're taking all membership throughout the organization. We have a new platform for that, and you will find that at Nurses in Charge. NursesinCharge.org. Visit our site and share the link with your colleagues as well. There it is. So we have had such a productive year so far. 2026 has been a year full of abundance, and indeed, the Lord has blessed us tremendously. We we have held we had the Nurses Week, International Nurses Week celebration for 7 days straight. We had activities honoring nurses globally and midwives. The day before the International Nurses Week was the International Midwives Day. So the month of May was just full of festivities, and we had our symposium, and our global membership came full force. They presented an amazing experience. Um, and in June we had um, in person. Oh my goodness! And that is one page you will also find quite uh, interesting and beautiful. And we do have our gala page in the website. Um, that was here in Florida. So we invite you to save the date next year. The gala is an annual event coming every year for our anniversary in June. So save the date and look forward to it. Fly up here in the U.S. and actually, I should not say in the U.S. because we have yet to decide where the next gala will be held. So keep us in prayers. And then we are going to Kenya this year. We have partnered with our parent organization, the Virtuous Women International Missions, and therefore we are taking our NIC tour medical missions to Kenya, and that's going to be in December. We are still in the planning phase and truly having some uh, strategic meetings. One was yesterday. So if you are excited about missions, if you can go, perfect. If you cannot go on the mission, you can still participate. You can help us plan the mission, launch it, and be all part of it. So do reach us at the nurses in charge, at gmail.com, and be part of the team. Minister Francis is our spiritual leader, and she is part of our founding members. And with that said, she's the founder of the Virtuous Women International Missions, and we are partnering with such a faith-based strength in ministry. And we're going to Kenya this year. So hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Share the good news. In our August podcast, we will have some promotional elements of that. So watch out for what is coming along. But do feel free to email us and be a part of the movement. Okay. As you can see under my name on the screen, you will see where the email is on your screen. You can see it visibly there. So absolutely, email me, email nurses in charge. If you are faith-led and you are in ministry, join us as well. If even you are not, we do have our faith and purpose community, and this is where we do a lot of ministry work in prayer and praying for the nations that are members of Nurses in Charge, holding up our members who need prayer. So when you talk about Nurses in Charge being faith-based, we are not just speaking about it, we are living it. And we believe in the Great Commission, going into the nations and making disciples for Christ. So if that's something that the Lord is nudging on your heart to do, to be a member of, to be part of such a community, you have just found us. You have just found a ministry, an organization that is deeply rooted into ministry, indeed. Okay, what is going on in the background? Here we are. Ready, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I truly believe and strongly believe in is that no matter what happens, we will share our platform with nurses and midwives who want to share their story at all costs, no matter what. So as we wait on Valerie to join us, with that said, if her connection is still being problematic, we will feature her at the next opportune time. So be on the lookout, because this story is one that you do not want to miss. And every story we share here really is transformational. You get to see the legacy of a nurse and a midwife who has been triumphant in their walk, in their calling. And these stories are not often told, right? You find those who are very much spoken about, and you speak about, you see, oh, Valerie, you are in YouTube. I need you to use the link for StreamYard. I hope you can join me on StreamYard. And sometimes it's easier to tap into YouTube, but you are being featured. You are the spotlight. So join me on StreamYard. I too am having some internet issues today, just kicking me out, bringing me back on. This show must go on. This show must go on. Yeah. Alrighty, Valerie, feel free to join me here. We are waiting on your beautiful story. So, are you an educator, a mentor, a researcher? Feel free to send us an email, join this worthy cause so that we can serve globally. We are always looking for mentors and mentees. We believe, Nurses in Charge, that our mentorship program is where we bridge the gap between the novice nurse and the expert nurse, the novice midwives and the expert midwives. You will be amazed to find that even our mentees can teach us so much, and we likewise can transfer wisdom, experience to these mentees. And while we're doing so, we are truly impacting each other interchangeably. So, if you are a mentor and you or love research, we have those are the three pillars in charge when we speak about when we speak about professional development, mentorship, um, continual education, and research are the three legs of our professional development at Nurses in Charge. So let's see here. All right, in the comment section, Valerie, you will find the link to join me here. If in case you are searching for that, this is the link. Alrighty. So what are your contributions beyond the office, beyond the bedside? What do you do in your community? Are you a community leader? Do you have your own business? Do you oh, okay. Valerie could be finding it challenging to enter, but she okay. I appreciate that. Thank you, Prince Dinsea, for giving me heads up. I see. I am on the lookout for Valerie if she sees that link that I posted. And, as you have found your way to YouTube today, make sure you like our channel. Make sure you share it, because listen, quite often we see things being shared, social media handles being shared out there that are not that healthy, right? So you find one that is globally enriching the lives of persons worldwide, knowing that we are the heartbeat of healthcare. Find a nurse, find ways to share this podcast and the entire YouTube channel information in within your community so that we can grow. We need to grow our community globally. We are growing by the grace of God, of course. In 5 years, the Lord has definitely enlarged our territory. We prayed like Jabez, the prayer of Jabez in the Bible. We prayed and God said, Amen. And He honors those who fear Him, those who honor His name, those who depend on Him. And those in charge does nothing without the Lord. So we have been blessed to um there we go. I see Valerie is coming through. Awesome. Welcome, Valerie. It's a pleasure to have you. We have been blessed. Hello, Valerie. Welcome. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Is that pulling teeth to get here, right? I appreciate you. Thank you for holding on in there. Oh, happy Independence
Yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Independence.
I've been, yes,
You were saying something, sorry.
yeah.
Your connection is breaking up there.
Thank you. Happy July 26th.
Yeah, July 26th.
So, all Liberians around the globe.
Oh dear. So you been enjoying the 26th out there, huh?
Now I'm saying happy independence.
Thank you. Thank you. How's the celebration going on in Liberia?
Happy July 26th.
Oh my goodness. We are still having issues. But this show must go on. This show must go on. Oh my, I just lost Valerie. I just lost Valerie. Hmm. The struggle is real. But ladies and gentlemen, while Valerie is coming back, let me do her intro for you all. I would love for her to listen to what I have to say about her. Meanwhile, we have gone far into our time. So we are featured on this segment of Nurses in Charge. What a pleasure to have you here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This inspiring episode is featuring Miss Valerie P. Zain Dinsea. She is a dedicated nurse, a registered nurse, a midwife. She is a mental health specialist. She is an educator, a mentor, and a healthcare advocate
Yeah,
from
you see it
Liberia.
there.
Welcome back, Valerie.
Thank you. Are you getting
Oh,
me?
yes, I'm getting you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Happy July 26th.
happy July 26th to you as well from Mama Liberia. I wish I was there to eat some sweet jollof rice and party till midnight. Are you getting me?
Tomorrow is actually the celebration.
I see. I should get a ticket and just fly there quickly so
Yes, I'm
I can
saying
meet
tomorrow is
you.
actually the celebration.
Awesome. Because it fell on a Sunday, right?
Sure.
Awesome. So, Valerie, let me do a quick
Yeah.
intro about you, and then you can come on and share your story with us. Okay, I see a nod.
All
So,
right.
Valerie's nursing journey began after caring for her seriously ill young sister in 1995. That experience revealed the power of compassionate care, and inspired her to pursue nursing as a lifelong calling. She became a registered nurse in 2007, advanced as registered nurse midwife in 2013, and later became a mental health specialist in 2026. Congratulations. Remember that graduation. Today, Valerie serves in both clinical practice and nursing education, helping to improve maternal one and mental health while preparing the next generation of nurses and midwives. She is also an instrumental contributor to Nurses in Charge Game Bowl. This is our Jeopardy Game Bowl that we host every other month. And she is the of March 20. Take a moment to share your amazing story with us. Alrighty. So Valerie is still having issues with her connection, as you can see. We will wait. In the meantime, let's see members of nurses in charge and other uh, members of this platform today who are not members of Nurses in Charge. I say welcome. Earlier, if you were following, I did share our I did share in the chat and comment section Nurses in Charge website link. So feel free to learn a little bit about Nurses in Charge, a lot about Nurses in Charge from the website, and you will definitely come to see what we're doing here as a ministry and as a global organization. Hmm. Also, I need you all to remember that you can use the email found here, the nurses in charge at gmail.com. Feel free to use that email. Let us know if you're interested in being a mentor and or being a member of our upcoming mission trip to Kenya. And if you have any questions about nurses in charge in general, feel free to send us your inquiry. Alrighty. Valerie, can you hear me? I see that you are on set, but without video. If you can hear me, sometimes what I've experienced here with the podcast and the international honorees, the international members joining, sometimes you have to join with just audio, unfortunately. So if you can hear me and can only speak via audio, that is still acceptable. Please feel free to speak and we can have this conversation. I would love to have you on set with both audio and visual, but sometimes the visual capabilities pose a lot of energy, and and when you're having issues connecting, you can actually do without the video, and it's perfectly fine. And for those of you who are in Liberia, please do remember that after our NIC tour nationwide documentary in 2024, we did establish 7 chapters of Nurses in Charge Liberia, and now we are well known as Nurses and Midwives in Charge Liberia. So if you are in the Bon County, Nimba, Bassa, Grand Jide, Lofa, Bomi, and Monserrato region of Liberia. So just know that we do have chapter leaders there, and we can definitely connect you with those leaders. And those chapters need to grow. So come along. And this is a servant leadership ministry / organization. So when you come on board, you are coming to be an active participant and not a standby and or a just someone who is on the outlook, right? We want you to be actively involved. So in that case, feel free to also let us know how you can serve nurses in charge in your capacity. Um, and let it be known that nurses in charge, our mission is open to non healthcare professionals, and you will find that very much um, visible in our chat rooms, in our um, interaction here, that we do have members of society who are not nurses, neither are they midwives, let alone in the healthcare professional, in the healthcare profession. So we have journalists, we have even chefs, people who are in the food industry, those who are social media gurus. We call you upon you all to come and help us grow and help us polish our appearances here. Our platform need updating. Our social media handles need some work to be done on. So if you are out there and you have your expertise, come and render those to us, with us, for us, so that we can grow. Uh, Valerie just changed her network and is going on well. Okay, perfect. I can have her on video. Awesome. Valerie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Alrighty. So, yeah, welcome back, sis. Welcome back to the show. And so, are you just using audio this time, right?
Yes, because the video is not displaying. They say you
Okay.
need to allow me.
All right. So I did. Let me see if you are. So I have allowed you, but it's only showing that you are audio only. So if that is the model that we're going by, then it's still fine. Let me see. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me? Can you still
Yes,
hear me?
and
Okay, perfect.
yes,
And you are audible clearly as compared to before too. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's get this conversation going. I've just been here talking about nurses in charge in general to kill time, but this entire day, this time is all to honor you, your legacy, your hard-earned work, the services you providing in Liberia as a nurse and midwife, plus a mental health clinician. So thank you, thank you. Please take a moment to formally introduce yourself and tell us what inspired you to become a nurse and or a healthcare professional in general.
I'm married and have two beautiful children, girls. And I also have 19 years of experience in the healthcare sectors. 19 solid years of experience.
Congratulations.
Yeah. What motivated me, it was during the time of the Liberian civil conflict.
Mm,
When my sister got ill, 1995, I was alone with my mother. helping in the process of care. And during that period, she nearly lost her life, but with the help of God and the help of us around, her health was restored.
Praise God for
So
that.
all of those things that I saw, it motivated me. And I was able to enroll at Cottington in 2000, where I started. I said I want to become a nurse. If I can care for my ill sister, if I can care for my mother, if I can care for others, there's a need to advance myself and become a registered nurse. So
Mm,
in 2000, I enrolled at Cottington University. I started, and later on, due to financial constraint, I spent 2 semesters and dropped. I sat down for 3 semesters and later on enrolled. It was so challenging for me. It was not easy. I nearly gave up, but with the help of God and my mother, I was able to complete in 2007. I did some semester. I will carry honor low because of financial constraint. But at the end of the day, because of my perseverance, because of my consistency, it led to my achievement in 2007. Right after my graduation, after 2 months, I was employed at Phoebe Hospital where I work. I started working as a BSN nurse, staff nurse on the medical surgical ward, taking care of both medical ill patient and also surgical patients. In 2009, I was promoted as head nurse because of my dedication, because of my passion and hard work. I was elevated as a head nurse to head the medical surgical ward where I care for patients. I also mentor students from both institutions, from Phoebe Training Institution and that of Cottington. I mentor them, I help them with their skills, I guided them in the process to become like me. So later on, looking at the maternal mortality rate in Liberia and dealing with students from diverse background, diverse programs, some were doing midwifery and some were doing nursing. I said, well, I think I need to take up the challenge to go back to school and learn midwifery so that I can have broader knowledge so that I will be able to care for mothers, both mothers and their unborn babies, and also for their babies when they are born. So I took up the challenge. When I engaged my supervisor, the administrator, they told me to resign. If you really want to go to school, Valerie, you need to resign. It was not easy for me working, helping my family. It was not easy. Well, I need to resign for 2 years. What will I do with my family? And even my very self, how would I support myself? It was not easy. But with the help of my husband, when I discussed it with him, he told me to resign. He said you was not working and you went to Cottington. You achieved your goal. So don't prioritize the work, resign, God will provide for us. So it motivated me a lot. And I said, yes, at least my husband has given me hope. So I will take up the challenge to resign. So I went and I wrote my letter of resignation.
Wow.
I enrolled. I enrolled at the institution. It was so challenging, tough because it's full time. CB institution. Then now it's Lutheran University. So I enrolled and I spent 2 years, 3 semesters in the school and 1 semester on my internship. So I did a lot of delivery. I was focused on labor and delivery. During my internship, I went Ganta. I spent 4 months just doing practical. And at the end of the day, in 2013,
Mm.
I graduated and became a registered nurse midwife. I graduated and became a registered nurse midwife and was transferred at the institution. So the institution, they recommended, they said there's a need that we hire Valerie because she resigned from the hospital. So we need to hire her because of her dedication and the way she used to train our students, mentor our students. So there's a need she will be a good candidate to occupy the position of clinical supervisor.
Wow.
So that was how I was employed with the nursing training program. From 2013 to 2016, I became clinical supervisor, carrying students at various hospitals on the ward in the skills lab, training, teaching them skills, the hands-on. So it went well. And later, I had the opportunity to travel to the US of A, where my husband was studying. He sent for me, and I spent a few months. When I came back, I was hired at Esther Baker. They sent for me, and I was employed, and they told me to come and become an instructor instead of clinical supervisor. They recommended that I should become an instructor for both nursing and midwifery students. I taught them in various disciplines. I taught them OBGYN. I taught health assessment, fundamental of nursing and midwifery. And after 3 years, I was elevated to coordinator for the midwifery department where I currently work. So I serve in diverse capacity. I serve even theoretically and even skills aspect. I teach students, I mentor students, and lot that out there can testify. So it was not easy, it was not rosary, but it was tough,
Mm-hmm.
but I was persistent. My husband usually say persistent kills resistant.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was focused. I didn't give up. And in 2023, looking at the mental health crisis in Liberia, people going through depression, anxiety, and other conditions, substance use disorder. I
Mm.
said, wow, I think a lot of people they are going through depression. Even at workplaces, you see nurses shouting at patients because they are frustrated. It's not normal. So you see nurses misbehaving. The care is not there. They are not showing concern. Sometimes they leave from their homes without frustration. And when they get at their job site, they display it on the patient. So looking at all of those things, I say there's a need. I think we have people that are going through a lot of depression, a lot of struggle, even at the workplaces. So there's a need, because if you conduct interview, you there will be a lot of things they will
Mm.
tell you. I'm so depressed, I'm so frustrated, and XYZ. So you will know straight, you will conclude, say it's not normal. So looking at all of those things, I said, I think I need to do this mental health, and looking at the scarcity in the mental health cycle. Even at our place, we never had a mental health clinician there. Even in the institution, there was no the mental health clinician that was teaching. She resigned, and the students were left vulnerable. So
Wow.
I said that I think I need to take on this challenge to do this mental health. It was not easy looking at my distance and enrolling in school in Monrovia. I said, how would I make it? So I said, my husband usually say persistent kills resistant. I will take up this challenge. So when I reached it, I reached the information. I wrote my boss, and she said, Valerie, can you, my boss then, because she had resigned, she's not there currently. She said, Valerie, you are already in a teaching field. Why can't you do nursing education? Nursing education will fit you because you are in the teaching field. So I told her, I said, boss, uh, I don't want to do nursing education. Maybe in the near future, I will do nursing education, but I want to specialize in mental health. And also, it will be of beneficial to the institution, because there is no mental health uh, clinician or specialty in this institution. And also, the students will benefit a whole lot, and even the hospital will benefit. So I need to take up the challenge. And even in my community, they will benefit. The people at large in Liberia will benefit. So it's not for myself, but if I'm learning for our country to benefit. And she said, wow, you can follow your dream. And she gave me the authorization to go ahead. And I told her, she said, how will you do it? Because I cannot tell you to resign. So I said, yes, I already gathered all of those information. The class will be held during the weekends, like Friday, Saturday. And some will be held online, because we have some instructors in America that were teaching online courses. So it was not easy. Every time I calculated almost 200 US just on transportation. My husband said, you can make it. He encouraged me. He said, Valerie, you can make it. Go to school. Don't give up. So I took on the challenge. I said, no scholarship, nothing. How would I make it? I said, well, by the grace of God, I will make it. And I enrolled. It was challenging the first semester. We went semester two. It was not easy, but with the help of God in life, whatever you want to do it with consistencies.
Mm.
Don't degrade yourself. Don't overlook yourself. If you want to do it, focus and say, I want to do this. Once you focus and you are dedicated, you can achieve your goal. But if you are distracted, you'll not make it. So I was focused. I said, no matter the circumstances, God will provide. And that's how God provided for me. I've spent the length of time from 2023, and I graduated this on March 2026. So it was a miracle, and I bless God ever so much that I was able to achieve this long-awaited goal. And now the institution is benefiting, other people they are benefiting. So even in the hospital, in the community, you see some people they will say, oh, the person they are suffering from witchcraft. This person, there's a lady that we had in our community in Lofa, in her children. drove her, and they said she was a witchcraft.
Hmm.
The children abandoned her, and I told them, I said, no, this woman is going through other, yes, mental health issues. So it's not witchcraft issue. So all we need to do is to treat her, counsel her, and she will regain her sanity. So you don't have to despise your mother because she's talking off her hair and just conclude she's a witchcraft. So that's how we put her on therapy. We counsel her. At the end of the day, she got united. We also took the children, we talked to them, counsel them, we said this is a mental health condition. It's not ordinary to say, oh, or spiritual aspect. So we all need, there's a need that people need to learn every time, especially up country. They will take the patients to churches and say it's a spiritual issue. This person is in witchcraft and what have you. So at the end of the day, they will go through a lot of stress, even denial, cases. They will deny themselves and be frustrated and even die in the process. So I said there's a lot to do in Liberia concerning mental health because all of our belief, everything just on spiritual aspect and traditional aspect. So there's a need that people go out, get on radio talk shows, and go in the community and really sensitize the citizens so that they can know mental health is real. So we have been helping in the aspect, even substance use disorder, children, youth, they are going astray, and we have been there advocating, even helping, treating, and what have you. So it was so important, it was very useful, and now I'm seeing the fruit of what I learned. So there's a lot to be done in Liberia, and all we need to do is just work, collaboratively so that um, Liberia, our people can be safe. And at the end of the day, you'll see a lot of testimony. People will restore their sanity, people will restore their health. So that's my story, and I pray and hope that those that will listen, especially for our youthful generation in life, you need to be patient, you need to be consistent, be focused. What you want to achieve before you achieve your goal, you're not achieving on silver platter. You have to go through stages. Even in life, when they give birth to you, you have to go through stages. You're not just wake up and start working. You're not just wake up and start talking. You go through stages. So all you need to do is be patient, be focused, be uh, have compassion to what you are doing, do it with dedication, and at the end of the day, you achieve your goal.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing your story and I'm just so
Maybe if my son. Give me your husband.
with issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my connection kind of dropped there. Could you hear me?
Uh,
You hear me
yes,
now?
I'm hearing you.
Awesome, awesome. I was just saying when I as I reflect on your graduation date earlier this year,
Yeah.
we often see the end result of this amazing journey and don't have a clue how this person got there, right? And just the festivities around that, but truly getting closer to you and hearing your story is just so profound that your husband plays such an instrumental role in making sure that you went further with your nursing education, furthermore going into the mental health training and getting that done as well. We often don't even talk about the supporters that are in the background, right? And often quite often the husbands are there, the parents are there, siblings are there, and just, or maybe that genuine friend of yours that is just want to see you rise. So we say thank you to, is it Mr. Densea, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for your support, your unwavering support of your wife. Those of us who have the husbands that have through this path with us, have made sure that we stood firm on our decisions to achieve our educational dreams. We do understand. I do understand, and I believe there are some wives on this podcast today that can attest to that joy, that profound. Uh, how can I put it? It's just such a blessing to have a husband that is not pounding you down, but lifting you up. So thank you, Mr. Densea, and all the misters out there who are pushing us forward. We say thank you because Valerie is a prime example um, of achievement that came out of God's grace. Yes, that's the utmost blessings we have. But in the human form, having your husband as your background is, words cannot express the gratitude that we can give him today. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. If you're listening, we say thank you for being that support, and you join the group of men out there that are pushing their wives. And I know there are women that are pushing their husbands as well to achieve their dreams. So we say thank you. And like I said, to God be the glory, the final glory, all of the glory, of course. So thank you. Um, and I love it that you wrapped up my my third question to you, that what would you advise future nurses and midwives? You spoke about being firm on your decision to achieve and being focused on that. And focus is what keeps us there. The vision will be achieved if we can focus on the journey ahead and the end result. So quite often, now, well, I wouldn't say quite often, but sometimes what stops us from getting to the end, to the finish line, is looking aside and being swayed by by the distractions and or the obstacles that are there. But when you focus forward, you can definitely give such a triumph um, outpour of victory song. Yes, I made it. I'm here. Um,
So, so just to add to that, or to elaborate on the question, or say something, yeah, on that. As a nurse educator, I hope to teach future nurses and midwives to practice with competence,
mm,
ensure patients receive safe and effective care. Don't lash at your patient. Practice with competence. Know and apply what you have learned. Practice also with integrity, because integrity is what lack of integrity is what killing our society.
mm,
Integrity is build that trust between you and your patient, between even you and your own colleagues. Build that integrity. Have empathy, because empathy help patients feel understood. They help them feel valued and help them also feel supported. And also practice with one professionalism.
mm,
It reflects the dignity and responsibility of nursing profession. Because I realized that nursing is more than a profession.
it is.
It is a calling to provide hope to the homeless, comfort to the suffering, those are suffering out there,
Mhm.
healing to those in need through compassionate service, and you should have love and also care for your patients. Yeah.
You know, you just hit us with the Let me see. You have four major. I left out love, and love is definitely will conquer all of it, right? That
True.
competence you talk about, integrity, compassion, professionalism. This is what we're preaching in Nurses in Charge day in, day out. You know, as an organization that is saying, listen, sometimes our tools get rusted, right? Get rusty because of the
True.
years of practice. This is where we come to iron sharpens iron, right? Come here so that we can play just a Jeopardy game to refresh our memory on certain things, certain concepts, right?
Mhm.
Because when you stand at that bedside, and or maybe from your office, right? You're a leader at the bedside, or from the boardroom. You want to speak with confidence, and confidence comes out of competence. If you don't have competence in what you do as a professional, confidence will not be there when you stand in front of the clients that you serve, right?
True.
So when I saw you being so instrumental in our Jeopardy game, and that was our it was our nurses week. We broke into nurses week with a Jeopardy game, and you came on board. We have fun. It was just share fun, but through that you're learning as you're having fun with your colleagues, and
True.
we're just calling everyone to come on. Hey, Nurses in Charge is such a laid back organization. Come, let's just grow together. Come that when every time you walk away, every time I walk away with such level of strength that I never had before, right? So being an educator and you're pouring this out here today, it speaks volume to what you are bringing into the classroom. And I wish you were one of my instructors, because I had instructors back then who just they
Mhm. Yeah.
thank you so much. Lastly, let me ask you. I would say this is a personal question. When we did the Nurses in Charge 2026 Legacy Award, and you are one of our recipients, and I mean, rightfully do, and it was just time for you to be recognized here within this global organization. What does that mean to you?
Receiving NRC 2026 Legacy Award, it was an honor. It was an honor and a humbling recognition of my joining in nursing and midwifery education. It represents years of dedication. I never knew that the little that I was doing, it was going to yield a fruit. So, because of my dedication, commitment to improving healthcare services, that was how I was awarded um, that certificate or that award. This award is not only a personal achievement, but also a tribute to my mentors,
Mhm.
colleagues, students, parents, and family who have supported me through my career. So that award was not just given to me alone, but also it was a tribute to my parents, my husband, my children, my colleagues, and friends. So it was so important. It was so surprising. I said yes. I never knew I would be recognized. So in life, the little you do, I want to encourage my colleagues, those that are within the NIC cycle. Don't feel reluctant. Don't say, oh, well, I don't have data, I cannot come, or I will not follow, I don't have time for meetings and what have you. The little you do, people are there watching you. You don't know tomorrow. Your reward can come in different ways. So all you need to do is sacrifice. Once you sacrifice, you will achieve your reward at the end of the day.
Awesome. You have said it all, and we can't wait to hear more from you because you speak wisdom, you speak courage. The fact that you had all the obstacles to 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 put you down, right? And you rose up
Sure.
above all of those obstacles. Nurses in Charge is so honored to have you on board, and words cannot truly express how you call it, how blessed we are to have leaders like you who can be there even when, like you said, when there are no data. You're joining us on these meetings. You're coming to the game board. You're coming to the education conversations. Being on that table to contribute, even in the midst of um, uh, connection issues, right? Your technical issues you experience every now and then. We appreciate you because this is how we move forward, right? I love Mercy Chinwo's song. She said, "Forward ever, backward never." So
Ever.
I truly appreciate that God has brought in leaders like you to grow Nurses in Charge Global, and as we will be looking forward to our educators award next year, you are in the right place for to help us lead this journey next year as we scope out uh, who are those educators that have truly made it possible. They have been there with their encouragements. They have been there to truly anchor the profession on both ends, whether they are in nursing or midwifery. And these are the legacies that we are honoring day in, day out. When you talk about Nurses in Charge celebrates, we celebrate everything: birthday, graduations, weddings. You have seen those in our community, and
Yeah.
and the legacy that the generation past that are still with us, the generation now that are spearheading the future, and the generation to come. So thank you again, Valerie, for all of your endeavors and the services you're rendering in Liberia and the impact you're having on nurses and midwives here in Nurses in Charge. We truly, truly appreciate you. Let me see if we have any comments that fell through here. Ah, who is Prince Densea? I just want to be. Oh, he said Valerie, my wife. Okay, I got my answer to the question. I got my answer to that question. Thank you so much. And look, this is so much evident of his support. He's been here since this podcast started, and he's been giving
Sure.
me background. He's been giving me updates on the struggles you're having with your connection,
Oh yeah.
and you put the cherry on the how you call it, icing, right? He just
Yeah.
dropped that cherry there and says, "I am deeply grateful to have Valerie in my life, especially as my wife. She is a true blessing to everyone who crosses her path. I am blessed." You're right. She is the virtuous woman of Proverbs 31. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Minister Francis, I hope you are hearing this because we have inducted a virtuous woman by the mouth of her husband. And in fact, that Proverbs 31 from 10 to 31, her husband and her children call her blessed, right? So he says every time he reads Proverbs 31, 10 to 31, he sees his wife. See, this is why we tell Nurses in Charge stories. This is why we share our nurses' story because such profound moments come out. A husband who stands by his wife, puts his arms around her, lifts her up. There's a song that said, carry a blessing, right? So he is carrying his blessing and he comes out here and ends the entire conversation with such an honoring statement, biblically rooted. Thank you, Mr. Dinsea. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you because you are exemplary of husbands out there that we don't often talk about, we don't often hear about. And Nurses in Charge being a grassroots movement that we are biblically anchored to truly tell the stories, honor the legacies of nurses and midwives globally. You have just made my day, and you have just gone in the Guinness Record of Nurses in Charge Global. That husbands are out there elevating us. They're not challenged. They're not intimidated by our achievements. Wives are out there elevating their husbands to rise above their current levels and to serve humanity with the hands of God. If any blessings out there that the Lord can pour upon you, sir, I know the heavens are rejoicing, and may God bless you. May God lift you up because you are the backbone of this woman. Says Valerie, don't you always hear that behind every man there's a strong woman, right? So behind every strong woman, every woman that is rising up there must be a man in the background pushing her up and just telling her, daddy, darling, you can do it. Honey, you can do it. Sweetheart, you got this. Staying up all night, making sure he's driving her to the next appointment, to the next classroom. Thank you, Mr. Dinsea. You are the recipient of Nurses in Charge Husbands of the Year. You are holding that plaque right now. The husbands of the year, you are representing them today, and we want to talk about you more. And we say thank you for what you are doing, what you have done in your wife's life. And this is Minister Francis, the founder of Virtuous Women International Missions, and she she says, I am here, and indeed, she is a virtuous woman. Welcome to our missions. Woo! Lord, you are marvelous. On this beautiful Sunday, you have birth again. So thank you, Sis Valerie. We appreciate you. We honor you, and we're so blessed to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. And I'm so blessed and happy to be uh, within this great organization, Nurses in Charge. And I also pray and hope that this dream will go beyond the globe. It will reach the unreachable, and a lot of people will be involved. Nurses will be in it. It will change a lot of nurses, midwives mindset. So it's my prayer, and I'm hoping and praying that we all will work together. I'm hoping up that people will learn. We will have diverse trainings and what have you. We will engage our communities, we engage our colleagues so that they can be encouraged to be part of this organization. It's a great, there's a lot of activities going on. We learn a whole lot. And for me, some ideas I learned from the game board and also from various presentations. So I'm so happy to be part of Nurses in Charge. And I just want to bless God for you, Dr. Hall, and your husband. Your, may your dream never be limited. May you excel higher in life and beyond the globe in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. You have closed it with a word of prayer and you have closed it with declarations that the Lord has received. So I say thank
So,
you so much. You spoke about the game board and that we are planning to just have another fun time on August 1st. So
yeah,
come
I
on
missed
board.
it. I missed it one Saturday.
That's
Now,
okay. We,
all
we
right.
will meet again so that we can truly talk about what the game board is bringing on show this in August. So
All
just
right.
recruit, bring people on board so we can just have share fun and laughter and share some words of knowledge that truly will give us that confidence that you talked about. We can cultivate
Sure.
that
Yeah.
moving forward. So thank you so much, everyone. Go on and be blessed. We see you again on next Sunday with another amazing conversation. And don't miss it. And if you want to be featured here, it's as easy as sending us an email to the nurses in charge at gmail.com. Let me put that up there. The nurses in charge at gmail.com. You can also find us in our website. It's up, it's running, it is easy to navigate. So go in there and just send us your interest email, and we will get you set up. And if you do know a nurse and or a midwife that is retiring, nurses that are getting into nursing school coming this fall, share the good news with them so that they can come on board and be featured here as well. We're organizing a team of panelists that will show up here once a month to just have conversation. So that too is open to all nurses and midwives so that we can just come here, 4 or 5 of us, just sit and talk about nursing, talk about midwifery, what's happening in our various lives personally and in the profession, and better how we can better plan and prepare the next generation. So if you want to be part of that panel discussion, uh, send us the email, and the email is right on this streamline that's going on, the nurses in charge at gmail.com. And or you can register to become a member um, in the website. The website has the membership link as well. Okay, here's the email for those of you who did not see it before. So yep, have a blessed week, everyone. Godspeed, stay safe, enjoy the Independence Day. All Liberians out there, I wish I was in Liberia because I
Thank
love to
you.
party, I love to dance and eat jello rice and follow food. Or maybe eat some dry rice with Benesi.
And some kettle.
Oh, tell me about it. Kettle tabagi. So
Uh,
perfect. Bye, sis. Bye, Mr.
Bye.
Densea. Bye, everyone. Love you all. God bless.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank
God bless.
you.